is running. I've readjusted my PlayStation Eye even more so it's higher up in my room so I can have a whole full room of movement now. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Give me a sec. Let's go ahead and grab my vampire hunting tools. Alright, so, since the last stream I had here on Skyrim VR, I've made a lot of progress with my elf character, Van Elfsing, towards, being Skyrim's biggest vampire hunter. Now, since we're going through the Dawnguard DLC, that also means that I've joined, obviously, with the Dawnguard. In order to, get access to the necessary tools I need. This is so cool. Like, playing with a regular controller, this is held out in front of you. And then the hands move where your view is, but playing with a motion controller, this is so much better. Alright.
What would mud crabs want with my satchel anyway?
And we're supposed to be looking for Soren Gerard. One of two people that, one of two people
want with my satchel anyway?
One of two people that Ezron wanted us to search for in order to, get a one-up on the vampires, since as of right now, from my last stream, I brought Serana back to Harkon, and I refused this gift to be a vampire because I don't want the gift of sanguine vampiris, and I want to be a human that just hunts monsters and vampires, literally a monster hunter, but mostly vampires. So now we have to talk to both her and, judging from my map, someone far out into the distance out there. So, and I'm probably going to do this for maybe about an hour, maybe about an hour and a half, since I have a shift later tonight. So there'll be other days where I'll be streaming more of the adventures of Van Elfsing, so let's speak to her.
You haven't seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around, have you? I'd swear I left it right here.
Wow, I am
might have
actually out of the play area?
I saw one the other day.
So maybe I was too far
if
away.
It followed me here. Just look around, will you? Isran? Wants me?
Yes.
No, you must be mistaken. Last time we spoke that he had no interest in my help. I find it hard to believe he's changed his mind. He said some very hurtful things to me before I left.
He sounds like that type of guy.
I'm quite happy in my current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me...
Vampires threaten all of Skyrim. We need your help.
Vampires? Really? Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than 3 different scenarios that involved vampires overrunning the population. Well, what are they up to?
They have an Elder Scroll.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I need another gyro from someplace. You wouldn't happen to have one, would you?
Nope.
Well, then I'm very sorry, but I can't just walk away from this project yet. All right, then.
It's fine. Because your satchel's right here. How you managed to not try and look for it, I don't know. Too bad we couldn't pick up the whole satchel.
Just one gyro. I understand that, but I really can't leave here without at least one usable piece of dwarven equipment. A single gyro would be enough, I think. Believe me, this is useful stuff.
Here you go.
Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching.
And the things you're researching, I want you to invest in very much. We're meeting at Fort Dawnguard.
Ah, been working more on his secret hideout, has he? It'll be interesting to see how much progress he's made. I'll finish up here and head in that direction as soon as I can. See you there. Farewell.
Alright. So, I'm not going to mess with any of the stuff she has here. But this also means that we need to head towards the Riften side of Skyrim and recruit the next member of this team. I'm here to talk to you about the Dawnguard initiative. So we need to go all the way... Yo, D-Train, what's going on, man? Internet connection is working a lot better, which means streams should be a lot more stable than they were before. Whatever little situation our internet provider or just where it was in this county was going through, apparently that's passed over because I've had very, very few connection issues. Which is good. But just on the offhand, if something does happen and I don't do my usual outro to officially end the stream, know that it was not my fault. But now, we have to go recruit the next member of the team. A man who has a skill in domesticating trolls. And before we go any further, when I say I worked on some gear for this character, I've worked on it quite a bit. So I've made some alchemy themed gear that makes it so that my alchemy stuff is, you know, beyond what the game should be allowing me to do. So the helmet does 117,000 more powerful potions whenever I create one, and so do the gauntlets, which means any potion I make can pretty much go from 0 to 100 with maybe about 1 or 2 potions, which is very good for me to use legendary, to turn legendary and prestige the skill, which will allow me to level it up more and do the same thing over again. I've also got some gear pieces that allow me to improve my armor and weapons, which is going to be very beneficial for taking on vampires, because once I get like the healing enchantment to put on armor itself, or like a ring or something, this reminds me of Skyrim. It is Skyrim. This is Skyrim VR. Probably should have put that in the title, but it's fine though. I've made a lot of my weapons, such as my crossbow, and the one weapon that is the absolute bane of undead creatures, the Dawnbreaker. I made it legendary. It may say 313 in damage, but it's actually 31,318 in additional damage. So yeah, any vampire or undead creature that is hit by this not only burns, but has a chance to explode. And that explosion can, you know, link to other monsters and kind of cause a chain reaction, which is really, really cool. So, for right now, I'm going to equip my crossbow. Actually, I'm going to equip my dagger and equip my torch since it's still dark out. And we're going to make our way towards this guy we're supposed to be meeting up with. I got my move. Hold on. It's a good thing I got this thing on a strap. Alright, there we go. Gonna use a reverse grip for when I'm taking on creatures. There we go. Of course, this means that I can't use the usual buttons I would normally use, but it's still fine. And I've also learned the ingredients I need in order to make cure disease, because I am not a werewolf. I don't want to be any sort of creature because I hunt them. So I just need to make sure that whenever I get to an alchemy station, I'm able to make all the things that I need. Bad bear. Ah! Okay. So, yeah. Playing Skyrim in VR is a lot more nerve-wracking because, well, everything is in your face. It's not like you can sit away from a screen and something jumps out at you and it's all like, oh, no, no, it's there in your face. Can't tell you how many times I've...
What was that? Time to end this little game.
Monsters! I am Van Elfsing! You shall not pass! You see that troll trying to hide behind the tree? Don't think I can't see you. This thing thinks he's Tony Chopper from One Piece, hiding only half of his body behind a space and thinking he's actually hiding. Fine. This is the way you want to play it? Come on! What you waiting on? I love the crossbow. These monsters aren't very durable, are they? Oh no, it's not the fact that they're durable. It's the fact that my weapons are beyond broken. My dagger. With the power of alchemy, I have given myself the ability to upgrade and improve my weapons to the point where they will literally kill everything in one hit. My dagger, it shows this amount, but the damage on it is 31,000. Dawnbreaker, a little bit stronger than that. But since this is on a lower difficulty, pretty much everything dies in one hit regardless, even if I were to put this up to legendary. Haven't missed too much, have you? Not really. I was just explaining that I'm continuing the adventures of Van Elfsing, and now we have to gather 2 members of the Dawnguard in order to recruit against the vampire menace. Because the last stream I had concerning Van Elfsing, well, the little bit with Van Elfsing in there, Serana has an Elder Scroll, and she returned to her dad, Harkin, who banished me from his castle because I refused to become a vampire like him. So, to keep in line with the character I wanted to make, I spent the past couple of hours after the stream, and when I say couple, I want to say at least 3 or 4, into the wee hours of the morning, making this character beyond overpowered. Now, I don't have a insta-healing enchantment over my gear quite yet, but pretty much I have gear pieces and created gear pieces that will allow me to make ridiculously overpowered potions in alchemy and also improve my gear to where it's one-hit kills. Now, you see, vampires like to pride themselves as the most powerful things in all of Tamriel. But I am here to let them know that there is a greater power here, and it is the power of the human body! And there's supposed to be someone close to here. Wait a minute. What in the world? How much farther do I gotta go? Oh, that's where you are. What's up, dude? What you looking at?
Mind yourself. There's a vicious bear on the loose. You there! Hold fast!
Gunmar!
Like this damned bear for 2 weeks. I'll not let it have any more victims.
Isran needs your help.
Ithran needing someone else's help. Never thought I'd hear that. I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to. Besides, he can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with?
We're up against vampires.
Vampires? Well, that might change things. Tell me more about what's going on.
We're not sure, but they have an Elder Scroll.
By the Eight. Alright, look. I'll consider it. But I can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
Alright, let's help Gunmar defeat this bear. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, eating and meeting all the innocent people. Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh. Crazy homicidal little bear. This is the power of my crossbow, and this isn't even the best version of it yet. I made it super overpowered, so pretty much everything's gonna die in one hit. I have no qualms about this game being made ridiculously easy by using weapons that causes insta-death to enemies. I mean, we face enemies all the time in this game that can kill us in one hit, especially on higher difficulty, so I see no problem with, you know, evening the odds. Alright, it's dead. Wanna go?
I don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Yep. Yes, he said to meet him at Fort Dawnguard.
Of course he did. He's been working on that place for years now. Never lets anyone in. His own little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
I'll up the difficulty. I'll up it to... It's on Novice right now because I wanted to make it easy for me to collect this stuff. Have I played Horizon Zero Dawn? Yes, I have. It's a great game. So, Novice, Step Up. This would be what you would call... Okay, so Novice is easy. Adept is normal. And Legendary is like hard and ultra violent. So Adept is going to be the midway point. I'll keep it there. No, go right there. No, let's keep it on Expert. Alright, so now we need to return to Isran and see where we go from here. Hopefully with these new additions of the Dawnguard, I can finally get the full set of Dawnguard heavy armor, which will make it so that vampires do less damage to me overall, even with the use of their magic and whatnot. So, let's just go over to Fort Dawnguard, which is right here. I better not see a single vampire trying to sneak into my territory. They gonna catch this Dawnbreaker! I'm so glad that I upgraded Dawnbreaker. Like, CJ I spent so much time upgrading a lot of my gear pieces. Now the Dawnbreaker is going to be the absolute greatest thing that I can use against vampires overall. So, I'm happy that I managed to get to that point. Hey, little bunny rabbits, what y'all doing all over there by yourselves? And I leveled up myself quite a bit. I think I was like level 20-something the last time I streamed Van Elfsing a little bit. Now he's level 51, so you can see how much time I spent upgrading a lot of things. And a lot of progress has been made since the last time we were here. They now fortified this place a little bit more with full-on gates. It is so nice and immersive when you get to play a game like this. I wish another vampire shows up. And you know, if I up the difficulty, it makes it less likely for... innocent people to die so easily. As you can see here, I've killed this vampire, and I killed this vampire, and I killed this vampire. There are no more. I wonder what'll happen to their bodies if I hit them with Dawnbreaker. Nothing. I was hoping it would just turn their bodies to ash. But it does absolutely nothing. It's fine, though. And Dawnbreaker is crazy overpowered, too, so this thing is gonna be taking out quite a few vampires. I can't wait. Isran, I'm home! Where's that heavy armor at? Because I got a light armor on, but I like the heavy armor because it kind of reminds me of... It seals up my head. It seals up my head, even though I can't see it, technically.
You've got us all here. Now, what do you want?
Hold it right there.
What are you doing?
Making sure you're not vampires. Can't be too careful. So, welcome to Fort Dawnguard. I'm sure you've heard a bit of what we're up against. Powerful vampires, unlike anything we've seen before.
Pretty much.
And they have an Elder Scroll. If anyone is going to stand in their way, it's going to be us.
This is all well and good, but do we actually know anything about what they're doing? What do we do now?
We'll get to that. For now, get acquainted with the space. Soreen, you'll find room to start your tinkering on that crossbow design you've been working on. Gunmar, there's an area large enough for you to pen up some trolls. Get them armored up and ready for use. In the meantime, we're going to get to the bottom of why a vampire showed up here looking for you.
Me?
Let's go have a little chat with it, shall we?
Alright, completed a new order. Started profit.
Hope you're getting along with Isran. It takes some getting used to.
Alright, so there isn't any more new gear pieces at the moment, but there are going to be some, so I'm going to keep an eye out for any heavy armor pieces. Because I got light armor for right now, but we need to progress the story just a little bit more before we start seeing some heavy armor pieces.
For now, but
for now.
They hold up here forever.
Did I get a chance to watch the one alien cartoon rap battle? The Invader Zim versus Dib? If I get scared, play One Piece music, calms the nerves. I'm not going to play it in the background because of copyright. And even then, I normally don't play music to calm myself down because I like to be in the moment, so I probably won't do that.
Let's hear it.
Isran? Meet Serana. Serana? Isran. What you doing here?
Probably weren't expecting to see me again.
I kinda was because I've played through this DLC at least 15 different times. What you doing here, girl?
I'd rather not be here either, but I needed to talk to you. It's important, so please just listen before your friend here loses his patience. Well, it's about me and the Elder Scroll that was buried with me.
What about you?
The reason I was down there, and why I had the Elder Scroll. It all comes back to my father. I'm guessing you figured this part out already, but my father's not exactly a good person, even by vampire standards. He wasn't always like that, though. There was a turn. He stumbled onto this obscure prophecy and just kind of lost himself in it.
Don't you hate it when fathers find a long, obscure prophecy and it just makes them go completely insane? Oh my goodness, father issues! Don't start. What sort of prophecy? What do you mean, lost himself?
He just became absorbed. Obsessed. He was kind of sick, actually.
Kind of reminds me of Zeus in God of
Prophecy said
War.
that vampires would no longer need to fear the sun. For someone who fancied himself as vampire royalty, that's pretty seductive. Anyway, my mother and I didn't feel like inviting a war with all of Tamriel, so we tried to stop him. That's why I was sealed away with the scroll.
You took a big risk coming here.
I did. But something about you makes me think I can trust you. I hope I'm not wrong.
You're not, because you're voiced by Laura Bailey, and we would do nothing to Laura Bailey.
Well, let's move then. I'm nothing if not persuasive.
Alright, Isran, you don't appear to have wanted to kill Serana yet. I like how he's linked to my head movements. I'ma stop.
Alright, you've heard what it has to say. Now tell me, is there any reason I shouldn't kill this blood-sucking fiend right now?
Because I would kill you. You don't know what I've been through since Sunday. If you touch a hand on Vampire voiced by Miss Laura Bailey, you will die. That is how that works. Besides, men don't just kill women out of no reason. Or just because they hate them. That's wrong. It's weird that you would think that. Because we're going to need her help.
Why? Because of that story about the prophecy about some vampire trying to put the sun out? Do you actually believe any of that?
You live in a world where there are talking dragons, mythological creatures, and I can hit you across the room just by shouting at you. You really want to question what is real and what is not? You live in the Elder Scrolls game. That word means nothing. Why else would she risk her life to come here?
Who knows? Maybe it has a death wish. Maybe it's just insane. I don't really care. It can stay for now. But if it so much as lays a finger on anyone here, I'll hold you responsible. Got it?
And if anyone so much as lays a finger on her, I'm going to hold you responsible. Got it?
In the meantime, don't make me regret my sudden outburst of tolerance and generosity. Because if you do, your friend here is going to pay for it.
Thank you for your kindness. I'll remember it the next time I'm feeling hungry. So, in case you didn't notice the giant thing on my back, I have the Elder Scroll with me. Whatever it says, it will have something that can help us stop my father. But of course, neither of us can read it.
Who can?
Well, the Moth Priests are the only ones I've heard of who can do it. They spend years preparing before they start reading, though. Not that it helps us anyway, because they're all half a continent away, in Cyrodiil.
Some Imperial scholar arrived in Skyrim a few days ago. I was staking out the road when I saw him pass by. Maybe that's your Moth Priest.
Do you know where he's staying now?
No, and I'm not going to waste men looking. We're fighting a war against your kind, and I intend to win it. You want to find him? Try talking to anyone who'd meet a traveler. Innkeepers and carriage drivers in the big cities, maybe. But you're on your own.
Any idea how you're going to find a Moth Priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Where would a Moth Priest actually go?
Well, back before you know. The College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Fine by me. And we're not going to talk about her always being a vampire because it is not a comfortable conversation with her. Alright. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
And I wonder if there's an alchemy table over there. Because I need to make myself some more cure disease potions, just in case I come across any more vampires on the way. Okay, there isn't one over here yet, but the more we progress through this, the more they'll show up. Okay, they're over by themselves. Not much I can do with them right now.
Well, this isn't exactly a palace, is it? Still, it's sturdy, secure, and seems defensible. I suppose I'd rather be here than most other places in Skyrim. If Isran needs me, it must be pretty bad. I wonder what we're up against here.
Can you teach me how to make a teach me how to make a crossbow.
A basic one, of course. That is, assuming you know anything about steelsmithing. It's pretty simple. Talk to Gunmar if you need materials.
What's this, VR Skyrim? Yes, it is! Apocalyptic Tim!
I'll buy whatever you're looking to get rid of.
And seeing as how I have potions that exceed any amount of gold or whatever that people tend to have on Silver Ruby Ring, you don't have what I need. You have a bunch of steel bolts, because I'm going to be using so much of them. So I'll take every single bolt you have. Spell Tome, Sunfire, Ball of Sunlight that does 25 points of damage to undead. I don't need magic. All I need are my weapons. I'm that kind of vampire hunter. So, to regain the money we just spent on buying all that stuff, I mean, I could give her one of these restoration potions that are like 10,000 gold in value. But she only has a little bit, so let's find something that we can... It's kind of cheap. This is going to be interesting to watch. Oh yes, you are witnessing the adventures of Van Elfsing. I'm probably going to change the title so people understand that this is Skyrim VR, because some people were wondering if this was Skyrim or if it looked like Skyrim or not, so I got to change the title to that to include that it's Skyrim VR. But these are the adventures of Van Elfsing, the Skyrim version of Van Helsing. And he, well, you're on my adventures. Too bad I can't say the whole stream. Got a date. Oh, well, by all means, don't let me impede your nightly outings. But we need to head out, and I still hate the fact that it cuts off what you guys are saying. Hold on. Let me see what you guys said just real quick. I'm only going to do this for like a good hour and a half, because I got a shift tonight. Got a date in 20 minutes. Oh, okay, Mr. Tim. There are some who call him Tim. But as you can see, we've had a little bit of a run-in with some vampires here and there. Of course, they're dead, so they're not coming back. But it appears that they came from that direction, so you know what? I'm actually going to go in here, because I'm pretty sure this is how some of those vampires got into our stronghold the first time. So, we're going to make sure that there's none in there whatsoever. Last thing we need is a bunch of vampires sneaking around near our stronghold. And then my good... Oh. We got something over there. Whoa! There's a bear right there. Alright, that's one down. Actually, I think I have enough points where I can actually put something else into archery. Because I really need to improve this damage. Yes, critical shot. Even though my weapon can, you know, pretty much take out anything and everything in one hit, it doesn't hurt to have a little more perks. Hush, little Pooh Bear. So I was actually expecting to find vampires in here, but I'm not seeing any so far. I need to learn how to make more steel bolts because I want to have an overabundance so I never have to run out. Because I will be spamming these trying to take out vampires. But I do believe that my aim is far better using a motion controller than it is using an actual controller. And we leveled up. Okay, we can't do anything with Skeever... Oh, wait. We can do something with Skeever Tail. Because that can help me make more potions. That can help me make more potions for cure disease. Now, you need... Uh-huh. Okay, I see how they got in. They went completely around. So, we probably should let the Dawnguard know, even though we can't actually tell them. So, they went through there. Went all the way around in order to get around our fortification. So hopefully, I can't remember if they actually do patch up that hole so nothing can get through. Though it could have been just that one time where they just popped up. But we need to find out where a moth priest is. But I know where we need to go in order to circumvent that. So the closest we're going to go is... I want to say Statue of Meridia. Because going across the Dragon Bridge will have, like, the aftermath of an attack with the Moth Priest. I have an aftermath of attack for the Moth Priest. An aftermath of an attack on the Moth Priest, which will lead us to where they actually are. When I have a day off, that's when I'm going to really fully invest in a full-on stream. Like, this is only going to be like an hour and something minutes. Because of the amount of time I kind of want to rest up for work tonight. But once I have a day off, I'll more than likely invest some time into doing a full-time stream. Like hours-long stream. Not hour-long, hours-long stream of playing more of this. I need you to not do that. I don't know who put a hit out on me, but you're not coming back. I barely registered that there was someone running in front of me, and I just pointed my crossbow out and just shot him. For all I know, there could have been someone telling me, hey, I got a message for you. I got a message I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. And now they're dead, so... Alright. Let's read this. As instructed, you are to eliminate Van Elfsing by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. Well, it's not an option now because they're dead, so there's not much they can do about it. You cannibal little rabbit, get out of here.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Raw rabbit leg. Waste not, want not. Don't just aimlessly kill creatures and not take their meat. It's disrespectful to the creatures. There's a bear around here somewhere. If it bleeds, we can kill it. And apparently you just said I could do the voices of Zim and Dib from the recent battle. Let me see what you guys are saying. I really hate the fact that it doesn't say everything you guys are saying. You can actually do most of the voices in the Dib versus Zim rap battle. Oh, I'll have to check it out then. Thanks, it's a museum preview opening, and we are the last group of the night, so I hope so. Hope that your date turns out well for you, enjoyable and insightful to the both of you. Yes, I second CJ on that. I hope you enjoy yourself. And remember to stay safe out there. Alright. Here we are at Dragon Bridge. And if we so choose, we could actually just completely destroy the Dark Brotherhood so that their entire sanctuary is just eradicated, and then we report it to the Empire, and then we get paid. Getting paid to assassinate an assassin's guild. Alright, so we need to come up here. Haha! Here we go. Well, there's lots of blood here. Serana? The heck? Where did she go? Wasn't she just behind me? Ah, there you are. You need a second screen for when VR chat is going. Or maybe I should set it so that it speaks out what you guys are saying. Let me see if that can actually work this time. Alright, so in order for this to work, I need to turn off display message and set comments on. Okay. Let's see if it'll work. Someone say something to me. Effects of the Elder Scrolls. It is widely known amongst scholars that the Elder Scrolls...
Hello, YouTube. Jigglypuff.
Okay, it's speaking, but it's not really Jigglypuff. Hello, YouTube. Okay, it only works minorly. Wow. I wonder how other people stream VR and then it shows up in like the right corner of the screen where people can hear it. Or maybe I need to put headphones on. Maybe that could work, because there is a headphone jack inside this headset. Let me try that. Let me try it. Let me try it.
She sells seashells at the seashore.
See, it's coming out of my TV, so let me see if I can get it to hook up to my headphones that I have. Let me try that.
I kinda love this, no lie.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa.
Def ... by Snoo. Charmander.
Alright, the headphone jack is...
Squirtle. Bulbasaur.
Okay, so headphones are on, so the game audio is in my ears. And I can actually hear things being spoken to me. But it also means that I can't hear anything on the outside, so there we go.
Fluttershy.
Alright, so we got a vampire here. I'll take that vampire dust.
We.
Let me read what you say. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Four Bears Holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malchus. Well, we found out who took the Moth Priest. Now we need to find out where they went. Pretty sure this blood trail will tell us.
Rainbow Dash.
Alright, someone just said Rainbow Dash. Okay. Alright, I can hear your comments. Y'all good. Y'all good. Y'all kill this innocent woman too. What is this? Falmer arrow. Falmer!
LOL.
Let's get indoors. Or in a cave. Anyways, out of this.
Alright, there's still blood going in this direction. Let's keep going. Now that I got headphones on, I can hear everything a lot more noticeably. There we go. Four Bears Holdout. Time to get rid of some vampires. Varamina is a Daedric prince of dreams, nightmares, and evil omens. Well, that's the thing. Now, I've tried Dawnbreaker against vampires a little bit before, but never in one-hit kills. So let's see if we can get a couple of vampires to blow up, shall we? Alright, let's survey the area.
MOG musical notes. Isa, turn the wheel, Isa. I'm turning the wheel, I'm turning the wheel. I'm turning the wheel. MOG musical notes. Flawless.
That was a perfectly timed message there. Flawless! I miss every single shot. Aiming with this thing. I wonder why, like, this is my controller. My controller is standing upwards like this in my right hand, yet my crossbow is turned a little bit this way. I need to aim better. My aim is very off with using a crossbow, so it's not as good as it should be. I gotta shake this sometimes in order to get it straight again. You know, I may have to do streaming with headphones on from now on, so that way I can hear all your comments. What happened to my crossbow? Wait, where am I standing? Is this game not registering that my controller is forward? What are you doing? Why is it rotating? I'm not turning it. It's weird. Why is it rotating like this? Maybe it's got something to do with the light in my room.
Pinkie Pie.
What about him? What about PewDiePie? Don't nobody know who I am. Only people who really know is like Swillow.
Applejack.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to get some Applejacks as well. Wait, you said Pinkie Pie, not PewDiePie. Wait a minute. What the? What happened? Where are my weapons? Where are my weapons? Hold on, is my regular controller off? What? What? It's telling me that I'm drowning! What? I wasn't even underwater! The game registered that I was underwater over here. This is underwater!
Twilight Sparkle.
Oh, so you're just naming off My Little Pony characters. Okay. Okay, so note to self, don't walk over there because the game registers that you're underwater and it'll start to drown you even though you're above ground. How does that even work? Alright. I know they got some thralls in here. And seeing as how my sneak skill is the pinnacle of stealth.
You don't drown on land, you land shark you. Shadow drowning.
See, the thing is, I can't zoom in with this, even though I should be able to. Even though I have the perk for it. Dwarven arrows, yada yada. Give me my steel bolt back. You know how much these things cost? Not much, but at the same time, I'd rather keep them. Vampires, huh? There's only one weapon worthy of taking you down. I am Van Elfsing! Okay, I remembered the difficulties up, and I don't have an insta-healing. I don't have an insta-healing thing on me, so I actually gotta be careful now. But at least it replenished all the bolts that I had. So we're gonna do this smart now. So as you can see, you know what? Maybe I won't put insta-healing on myself. It'll make everything seem more dire. That's one down. That's another down.
Whom are your favorite MMD girls so far, Chu?
MMD, I can't remember some of their names. I know Miku, she's alright with me. And then the one that's slightly tall, that's taller than her, that has like that pink-like hair. I forget her name. Look over there.
You want
There's still someone left. There's no point in hiding. Oh no, your mind's not playing tricks on you. Is there a secret entrance through here? Or is that a part of the wall that shouldn't even be showing? Okay, so whatever Malchus has on him, we need it to deactivate this. The fact that your eyes are still open, that's why I do that. Give me that bolt back.
Okay man, had fun, gotta go, good luck on your adventures, Sir Van Elfsing.
Alright.
See you, CJ.
If that's you, Apocalyptic Tim, I hope you enjoyed yourself and have a great time on your date. Give me that dust! Give me that dust! Holy ebony bow. As nice as it would be to have that, I have no use for it if I have the Dawnbreaker. And my crossbow is a lot better because...
Thanks, QC.
And it's using a crossbow is so much better than using an arrow, a bow and arrow in with the move controllers, because I don't need two hands to use it. I just need one. Yep, look right there. Then look right there. Serana, please move, thank you. Ha-ha!
That wasn't me. You were fighting.
I had a feeling it wasn't.
See through my eyes, but I could not control my actions. Thank you for breaking that foul vampire's hold over me.
It's my job.
I owe you a debt for the timely rescue.
Serana, I'm kinda... Serana?
Have a great one,
Serana?
Apocalyptic Tim.
Serana?
Godspeed.
Serana? Really? Really, girl? Really? Of all the places you chose to stand. Okay, fine. I'm going to talk through you. I hope you understand. Are you alright?
I'm quite all right.
Stop standing in the way!
Dexian Evicus is my name. I'm a moth priest of the White Gold Tower. These vampires claimed they had some purpose in store for me, but they wouldn't say what.
Move!
Probably hoping to ransom me, the fools.
I know why they needed you, but we need you for the... Thank you! Thank you! Thank you for being courteous. Yes, I'm looking at you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Being rude. I'm trying to talk to somebody and you just gonna stand there. I know why they needed you, because we need you for the same purpose.
You do? All right then. Enough mysteries.
Don't you bite my neck if you get an attitude. We're called the Dawnguard, and we need you to read an Elder Scroll.
You have an Elder Scroll. Remarkable. If my knowledge of history serves me, I recall that the Dawnguard was an ancient order of vampire hunters. I will be happy to assist you with your Elder Scroll. Just tell me where I need to go.
You can find us at Fort Dawnguard near Stendar's Beacon.
Very well. I'll hurry on my way there before more of those vampires turn up.
Girl, Serana, honey, I love you, I really do, but you need to stop putting yourself in the way of people. Just stop, okay? Please, can you do that for me, please, please, please? Your lovely face and your eyes that probably want to suck all my blood out, but at the same time, please stop interrupting conversations. Well, that's taken care of, so let's go ahead and get out of here and make our way back to Fort Dawnguard and see what we got to do next. Hopefully some progress has been made and I can actually get myself a brand new armor set, because I'm practically only using... Wait, actually, hold on. Do I even have my Dawnguard helmet on? Yes, I do, but it's not helping in the ways of armor ratings because nothing else actually is... This is my only legendary piece of armor that I'm actually using. So I really hope that they can give me access to... Really hoping they can give me access to some heavy Dawnguard armor so I can go ahead and upgrade it, and that'll pretty much be the armor set that I wear for the entirety of this save file. So let's make our way back to Fort Dawnguard and see how things progress. And while that's going, I'm going to see what my time is looking like. It's 5:06. Alright, so let's just get to Dawnguard to see how things have progressed, to progress the storyline by talking to some people there, and then I'll call this a session for the adventures of Van Elfsing today. All in all, I'd say we accomplished quite a lot. Alright, and I still got a level up that I haven't used. I'll wait until we get back. But you know what? For this character, I am not going to go the route of instantaneous regeneration. I feel like fights will feel a little bit more frantic if the armor is all the way up, but regeneration is still down, so I still need to have my wits about me when I do certain things. So I got overpowered gear, but I'm basically a glass cannon. Overpowered abilities and gear and whatnot, but my health leaves a lot to be desired, so that's pretty much the route I'm going with right now. You guys are still here. Can someone clean up these vampire bodies? What does this look like to new recruits when they come here? There's got to be somebody. I mean, the fact that these things are able to lay out in the sun just shows me that we got a lot more to worry about from vampires other than them trying to block out the sun, because they practically can survive in it. If their bodies haven't turned to ash in the sun, it means they're resistant, which means we need better stuff. Isran!
I'm impressed you could find a moth priest so quickly.
I'm impressed that you still don't know how to address me properly. Does he have the scroll? Is everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Alright, dude, with your very sick sword that I kind of want for myself. I want that sword.
What can I do for you?
I want your sword, actually. I might have to progress through the main story in order to get one of the blade katanas. I know what Ferb, I know what I'm gonna do today. Glad you made it here safely, Dexian.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
And it's good to see that Bethesda, for some odd reason, still doesn't know how to make actual human feet. That thing is just an amalgamation of flesh. There are no discernible toes whatsoever. Your people's feet better not look like that in Elder Scrolls 6. That's disgusting.
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Isran has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
Also, one other reason why I'm doing the stream is it also fills in the gap between the time my next Last of Us part is uploading. It probably should be uploaded right now. Tommy's Dam, that is chapter 7, so that should be up, and then I'll continue with the parts. We're almost done with The Last of Us, the first game, which will be leading up to The Last of Us Part 2, of which I'm looking forward to, but at the same time I'm not too, because new infected means brand new problems.
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
Which also
I must
means...
rest now. The reading has made me weary.
Come on, old man. You should get some rest.
This also means that I gotta progress through the main story up to the point where we get the dragon scroll. So I gotta progress quite a bit because... Give me a sec, Serana. Honey, if you don't mind, sweetie, darling, love ya, but give me a sec. This character has not proceeded through anything. When I say this is a character straight out of the bat that I've upgraded, yeah, I still need to talk to Alvor in Riverwood. This is the mission that happens right after the beginning of the game. I haven't even gotten to Riverwood officially. So you can kind of see where I am on the main storyline, which means it's probably going to take me a minute to get to the dragon part. So I'll probably progress through the main story to get to the dragon scroll, and then pick up the stream again when I can, you know, continue where this left off. What's on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me. That doesn't exactly make me want to open up. I got a warmer welcome from my father, and that's saying something.
Then again, maybe I don't need to progress through the main story at all. Maybe I just need to find the location of the scroll and do the mission that's linked to it. Because I believe it's Septimus that I need to speak to, or someone. But maybe I don't need to go through the main mission at all. We might have found a workaround. What is it between you two?
Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his calling, we kind of drifted apart. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So where is this Elder Scroll? And you are not a means to an end. You are a very lovely lady with the capacity to drain me of all my blood and go off on your merry way.
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Sounds like she was being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
Well, what is the most obvious place that you would hide in that would be not obvious to someone? Right under their nose? In Castle Volkihar!
Wait, that almost makes sense. There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky, staying around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward.
Good.
That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
They are going to let us use the front door.
True. But I know
Valeria, like Valeria
Richards.
Richards.
There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Alright, let's go to the castle's secret entrance.
It's around the side of the castle. Let's move.
Alright, first thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna check on our Dawnguard chums and see how far they've progressed. Hopefully y'all actually made some progressions. Because if I come over here and I don't see some gear, take iron ingot, you got a whole bunch of stuff over here. Where is she? Where you at, girl? I needs to make some dwarven stuff. This man said he's weary and he over here cooking. You the real MVP. Make my beef stew good, bruh. Okay, everyone is asleep. Don't get any ideas. Everyone is asleep, so we can't really speak to them right now. Let's wait until it's daylight, because as of right now, it is very dark out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant myself right here, and I'm going to go ahead and save, because this is a perfect place to stop. I still haven't used that level up. I might as well go ahead and do that now. Alright, so I got 400 health, but it still pales in comparison to some vampires' magic attacks. So let's put some more health in there. And we got some more points that can go to other things. Still good there. Might put some points in, try and work on alteration, so that way I can get to the point where magic really doesn't affect me. But I don't want to have any magic defenses at all. I just want to use my own human capabilities. So I'm pretty much good there. Speech is 100. Can barter stolen goods. And every merchant gains more gold, which means more money for me when I'm selling stuff. Alright, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and we're going to save. And this will conclude yet another episode of the Adventures of Van Elfsing. So, we're going to have to continue this another time. Hope you guys enjoyed this little stream for today.
What did you need?
Oh, I just need you to stand there and look pretty. You look good for the audience. So.
Yes? What did you need?
I'm good. So, with that being said, can't wait to see you all once again. Hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all.
What did you need?
Stop. With that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video as we continue to play, well, more Skyrim VR, and we continue
What did you need?
as we continue the adventures of Van Elfsing. So, have a fantastic day. And once again, as always...
Yes? What did you need?
Later, peoples.
To be continued.
You and I are going to talk. We're gonna have to discuss this interruption of when I'm trying to talk to my peoples here, Serana. You already know what we spoke about. We done had this discussion at the house. Why you gonna come out here in public and embarrass me? This is a whole nother stingent. I'm sorry. Later, peoples!